Hey guys, it's Sonia. How are ya? I'm having some bubbly and getting into something creative. So I thought I'd do a live vlog today. How are you guys doing out there? Let me move this out of the way because we're gonna do some painting and I don't want my paint in my drink. Anybody ever do that? Like you have a beverage next to you and you're like, no! So who's on with me today? Say hello as you guys pop on. Tell me what you're up to. We just got back from a bike ride today and a little bit ago. It was so good. It was our first bike ride of this year and it felt so good. A lot of people out on the trails today. Oh my goodness. Right here where we are, and I'm coming to you guys live up near Lake Erie here in Pennsylvania. So it's pretty, we've had a really cold long winter. What am I saying? Spring's not even here yet, I don't think anyhow. It kind of comes on days and then disappears. Lisa Ann, hey Gayleen. Shaylin says it was cold here all day. Hi Teresa. Oh, I'm glad you're here live. Vicky says, hey, how are ya? Karen's on here. Elvia, hello. Hello out there. Hello, YouTube world. So yeah, we went out for a bike ride. It was so nice because it's just a beautiful day here today. Tons of people on the trails, like I was saying. And yeah, everybody was just seemed to be in good spirits. It's amazing how sunshine just does you so good, doesn't it? I don't know, it just helps you put a little pep in your step, and it felt good too to get some sunshine on my face, when you're inside all the time. And I don't know, I just love getting outside. Today was our first day on the bike, getting back at it. And you guys know that last year, if you saw here in the vlog, we invested in bikes. Me and Matt did, and we love the fact that where we moved, there's like a whole bunch of trails behind the house. You did make some shabby flowers. Oh, you'll have to post them in our Junk Monkey Paint Projects group over on Facebook, Elvia. Hopefully you'll be brave enough. I bet you they're beautiful. Everybody can appreciate some shabby flowers because they're not perfect, right? They're just perfect in their own way, so no pressure. And it's amazing how, you do flowers or you paint anything and you're like, I see so much improvement. And other people will look at it and go, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Right? That is absolutely beautiful. Sometimes we don't trust ourselves. So I'm picking off tags here right now because I've got two frames that I've been wanting to get to. And I got these, I remember, because I vlogged them when I found them at the Salvation Army thrift store. They're $5.99 a piece. I'll share them with you guys here real fast. And I love them. Yes, they're faded, and I don't even know how old they are. Maybe 70s, 80s, I don't know. But I love the vintage vibe that it had. It has flowers, Hey, Indiana, how are you from Mississippi? Gayleen says we have another beautiful sunny Sunday, but it's cold down here. I don't know what it's going to be like tomorrow. Today is so nice. I'm living in the moment, Gayleen. It's nice today. Tomorrow we might have snow again. I haven't been able to put my flower pots outside because I don't even trust whether or not, I want to get some ferns for those terracotta pots that I painted in Grey's Anatomy, but I'm just going to wait till it warms up a little bit because we went to Walmart this past week to get supplies and they were putting stuff out in the parking lot. You know how they put out all the flowers and stuff? And I was looking to see if they had any ferns. They didn't. So if you know any shops that will be in my area that might have ferns, let me know. Not a lot of stuff open where I am just yet. So, just slow kind of opening up here right now. But I was even thinking about those poor plants, thinking to myself, oh man, we got snow coming. Are they going to survive? Oh, it makes me sad, all the plants that get left over in the parking lots. The weather has just been crazy this year. Yeah, it has, right? You just got one at Walmart? Okay, next time I go on a supply run, I'm going to have to go and probably get a few and see. Hopefully they'll be here soon. To 82 in Virginia. Oh, how you make us jealous. All right, so this is, what do you guys think of it? All right, does this not say Sonia? When you're out picking and doing your own thing, do your own thing. All right, just do your own thing. I love the colors in this piece. I love that it was shabby flowers in this piece. Hey, Chris, how are ya? And I love the fact that it was vintage. So it is like a print of, it says March down here. So I'm guessing with maybe like a calendar style print. If you know anything about this, let me know because I have not one but two of them, all right? But the thing is, I love all this, the faded, the vintage, the flowers, but I don't like the brass, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and paint these frames today so I can put them on my wall. And I love the colors that are in here as well. Like in my living room, I have blue and yellow. And as we, decorate this house and move into it, we haven't been here a whole long time just yet. And there's a lot of stuff to decorate. But like in my living room, I want to bring in some red because yellow and blue are great, but also a little bit of red into it, like like a brick red or something like that. So I really like these colors that are in here to help pull things together. So we're gonna work on that one. And then I told you that I got not one, but two. Trudy! Oh, you love the print? Okay. I did so much, I bought two. But do you see the difference? One was in yellows and reds. You see the difference right here? One was like this. Let me get it without my light shining on it. So they're the same print. I stood there and stared at them going, is that the same print? I think it is. But I love them in their own way because they got two color shades going on and different frames. But I thought, you know what, I can make a set out of them, and they were $5.99 a piece. So let's go ahead and flip them today. You like them too, Gayleen? Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. I'm glad. I am glad. So I'm just going to Windex the glass, and then, oh, by the way, I should tell you, the Windex might take the little taggy thing off of here, but when I ever have anything sticky as well, I will use my card cutter not only to clean my surface, but it's kind of like my own, very own Gooby Gone, okay? So if you don't know, you can also use your card cutter for an amazing, just, you know, removal thing. All right, let's see. It might come off with the Windex. Squeaky clean. So what are you guys getting into today? Do tell me what you're up to. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You do drawing using pens. Very nice. Oh, Juliana's on here again today. My niece Juliana, all the way from Nova Scotia. Juliana, are you getting creative today? Hey, Jackie. I know what the weather is like in your area. Jackie is a friend who lives up the road, huh? You working on your she shed? Oh my gosh, everybody loves a good she shed, right? Just a place to be able to do your own thing. If men can have man caves, then we can do our own thing, right? We can have our very own place as well. Love that. So that's the outside. And then what I usually do is do my frames as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Working in your kitchen decorating. Ooh. Ricky says, at your order paint. It is the very same paint. I think her name was Brinky that said on here. So our paint is we've always said that our paint is a chalky style paint, right? Because what happens is it dries to an ultra flat matte. Recently, we updated the website to include the ingredients in our paint, which include clay, which include minerals, and also multiple resins. So that's the story on our, it's a clay / hybrid mineral paint. It's our very own blend. And as you know, Junk Monkey was created by us from scratch, not meaning to even be a paint to go out across the world, but you guys fell in love with the same recipe and now it's become a name everywhere, right? So that's fun. And then our milk paint is also made with clay as well and with pigments, and it's a fun thing. But the difference is the milk paint will chip over glossy surfaces, and it loves to fall off. That's Miss Petunia, right? She's the wild one. She's the wild monkey. And then we have Pickles, and he's the boy monkey. He is on our cans of paint. He's a little dude right here, and he hangs on for dear life. He does what he's told. Miss Petunia, she's a wild one. All right, let me just clean the edge of this frame as well. So yeah, so we got out for a bike ride. That was really, really nice. And there we go, got a little dirt off, right? I got enough of my own dirt. I don't need somebody else's. These have been in my house for a while. Have you guys been out junking yet? Are you in a state where you're able to get out and junk and thrift? Make sure you clean your stuff, right? Clean your stuff. Linda says, finishing up my nightstand and triple dresser in antique lace and candy bar brown. Ooh, that's a pretty combo.
Did you get the question about
the paint?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, hey, thank you for being my sidekick. Matt just came down, looking for my tape. Matt just came down. I think he's gonna make some, no, Lisa, he's gonna make some cheese. I told you, Matt gets creative in the kitchen. He's been talking about all week how he wants to make some, is it mozzarella?
I'm gonna make some mozzarella and then I'm gonna make some cheddar. I can eat the mozzarella right away. Cheddar's gonna take a few months.
Okay, so he's making mozzarella cheese today.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Matt. You're gonna watch my comments here on YouTube when you go live. Sometimes you can get some really weird individuals out there. So,
anybody gets out of line.
all right, Matt's here to take him down with his his thumb. That way I can focus on creating, and you take care of any, like I said, weirdos that choose to show up, right? The only weirdos allowed around here are us, right? Banana Bunch family. Oh, Lisa Ann, cool. Can he send me some? Matt loves to make cheese. So when Matt's on YouTube, he's watching stuff like, you know, we're over here, you know, DIYing and being creative. And he's over there, you know, watching cheese channels. I kid you not, before we went to bed last night, he was watching a channel. Yeah, we're weird monkeys. We're unusual, you know, that sort of thing. It's okay to be weird in that sort of way, but you know what I mean. Oh, it's a wild world out there. I'm going to go ahead and take this off just so that I can do this a little bit faster for you guys and trying to show you. You guys know me. I am somebody who typically just wings it and does it without taping off. And then because our paint cleans up so easy with soap and water, I'll just clean the glass after. Thank you. Yay. Yes, he had to go. I saw that too. So, you know what I'm saying. That's it. People just want to join in our fun. All right. Let me tape this off. But yeah, if you ever get the paint, just get it. You can wipe it off, right?
Do you want the barren person gone?
Yes.
Bye.
Thank you. I think I just took care of him, actually.
Actually, I just...
Well, I think we just double did it. We just double did it. Sarge is on it now, so it's all good. All right, cool.
Excuse my knife.
I didn't do anything with your knife.
My knife is missing.
Are you scared that your knife is missing? Where would I have put it? What would I have done with it? It is in the sink there. I just hand washed it. Matt has a chef knife, okay? And this is something you learn when you're married to a chef, is that you do not put their knives in the dishwasher. And you know, they have to be hand washed, and you know, you just don't cut certain things. It's like, you know, when your grandmother would have her good scissors, right? You just don't do certain things with them. So yeah, I hand washed it and put it in the sink there before I filled up the dishwasher. You guys might hear the dishwasher going in the background. I actually cleaned today. Woohoo! I do love Saturdays and Sundays. We work a half day on Saturdays, getting out as many of the all the Happy Meals we possibly can get before the post office closes. And then Saturday evenings and Sundays are our time, right? You need to take some time for yourself. Having your own home and having your business is, you know, it's quite demanding, right? So it's like, it's 2 full-time jobs. So Saturday evening like this, after we finished our work today, I was doing a little bit of inventory earlier, just a few things, because you know, you can't stay away. And just to let you know, before I came on live, I was doing some inventory, and I just put up, if you've been looking for Sunset, Sweet Sunset, or Liberty Blue, I found a couple boxes of each hiding. So I have like maybe 30 I just listed, I think somewhere around there of each of those colors. And I also found 3 of our new waxing brushes. So there's only 3. It just got listed. All right, let's see here. So if you need a wax brush,
Obviously seeing those people before I am.
I'm on it. So yeah, if you need a wax brush, there's 3, just got posted, all right? So our wax brush, our newest, one of the newest things that we put up on the website that we just had created. They're handmade from scratch for us here at Junk Monkey Paint Company. And we designed them and work with a manufacturer. So it takes about, honestly, who knew? You learn a lot when you work in manufacturing, and that is that those brushes are made in the USA, and it takes about 6 weeks for us to build a lot, meaning an L-O-T, lot of brushes. So finding the 3 will be the last 3 that I have if you've been waiting until our next batch comes in, because currently they are working on them. So if you need it, I'm just letting you know. All right, so I say we do black velvet on these. That's what I was thinking. What do you think? Look at my messy can. Don't do what I do, okay? Don't do what I do. A couple tips is always make sure that your lid top is clean. You can pour from your can into something else. But the moment that your paint gets on the top of your paint can and you don't clean it, like before you close your lid, then you're gonna cause yourself some problems because air can get underneath the lid, and that's what's going to dry out your paint. The other thing I do to help my paint stay nice and moist is before I close up my lid, I'll take just a little bit of room temperature water and just kind of spritz it on the top, just to lightly mist it, so that way if there is any air that should happen to get in there before the next time I get to use it, it keeps it nice and fresh, right? You like black velvet? I like black velvet too. All right. We move one at a time because, man, these are like jumbo. So yeah, $5.99. Not bad. The problem, yeah, the lids, right? Oh, so we just get so happy and we don't want to be patient, right? And we pull our brushes over the lids and stuff like that, and then it gets down. So we gotta just get better at cleaning our lids, right? Oh, you're smart, Shaylin. Always put your clips back on. Yes, that's exactly what you should do. So I'm going to open up a chip brush, and I haven't used this chip brush before, but just a tip to you guys that use the chip brushes, that when you first open them, it's always good to just kind of do a little bit of a pull on the top just to make sure, like this one's good. Oh, did even a hair come out of this one? When they make these, sometimes that this part right here around your brush doesn't get clamped on tight. And it's I always say that when you use brushes, like hard bristle brushes, especially like the natural hair like this, they're pretty wild and pretty coarse hairs. So when the brush manufacturer makes them, when you first use them, there might be a little bit of shedding because you're breaking it in, right? I always think of it like when you stick a bunch of, when you build a vase of flowers and you stick a bunch of flowers in the vase, and you might have some like stuff that falls over the edges, it just falls to the table, right? And then because that's the excess stuff. So that's normal, but before you start using any new brushes, and with any brush, it's always good to just kind of like, work the brush hairs a little bit, because if you work them in your hand and they fall off there, you just save yourself some trouble from having to dig them out from your paint job a little bit later, right? Hey.
Should be good now.
All right, let's see if it's gonna work. Oh, we're back. Oh, all right. Some of you guys probably got kicked off. I am so sorry. We just had a connection issue there. So hopefully you're here. Oh, but I froze in a beautiful position. Well, there's something. That's a positive every woman wants to hear, right? And there you go. You just saw this little bit get painted. Oh, you didn't even see that little bit get painted. Oh my gosh. Paula wants to go junking. Well, that's good right there, right? Thank you. Yeah, me too. We haven't done much, to be honest with you. I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've been out anywhere in the last few months. We've just been hunkered down. How about you guys? I think this is going to be really cool as part of a gallery wall. I love it. So yeah, Matt's making cheese out there. Tiki's talking to us in the background. This frame is really pretty. It has lots of grooves into it. So anytime I paint grooves, I just kind of like swirl my brush a little bit. That helps it get down in there. Oh, I can't wait to see this when it's done. It's going to look good. So who's done the whole Facebook avatar thing just yet? You seen that? Tiki, are you talking? Do you hear Tiki? If I say her name too many times, she'll just keep going. She's the vocal dog that we have. Very, very vocal. She has a lot to say. Lots to say. But it's funny, she tries to talk and she does this thing. It's really funny. Really, really funny. But yeah, did you guys see the, hey Matt, you looking for the Sprite?
Yeah.
It's down in the Lazy Susan door. Remember
I
down?
didn't even see it down there.
Yep, it's down there. Just swing it. It ain't lost until Mom can't find it.
Real life, people.
It is real life. Matt saying, where's my stuff? And me saying, this is where it is. Oh, Jackie said, I don't do I said to Matt earlier, I'm like, you gotta do the avatar thing. I thought it was pretty cool. I'm not somebody who does who just does in general a lot of the stuff that you see on Facebook, because I know it's third-party apps, and I don't like doing anything like that potentially could get me hacked, or your personal information or anything like that. And I run my business from my Facebook page. That's where we connect over there. So I have to be really, really careful with it. And so if there's anything that involves third party, anything like that, I don't. But I did see that Facebook came out with this, so it is from the Facebook platform itself. So I felt okay doing it. But if you go down to, so when you pull up your personal profile on Facebook, you know how there's three, if you look at the very bottom and over to the right, there's 3 lines. It looks like a stack of pancakes, like 1, 2, 3 layered on top of each other. Yes, pancakes. And you just click that, and then on that menu, you'll see, I think it says more, and then you click that, yeah, the pancakes, more, as in you want more pancakes, and then it gives you the avatar option right there. Look how nice that looks. Oh my goodness. I do love that. I'll give it a moment, and then we'll pull off our paint job, right? Your avatar is cool. It looks like a young you. Actually, we can probably pull this off now. I'm pretty happy with that. Your avatar looks like you. It is hard when you do it, because you have to select everything from your nose shape. And it's weird for you to do it yourself. It's easier probably for you to do it for somebody else, than for them to have to ask themselves, what is the shape of my nose? What is the shape of my body? What would I classify myself as? It's pretty funny. But you have to select all that. The eye color, that's the easy part, right? And the hair. Yes, I saw that you put the lines in your face. I saw that, Gailey, where you could do the wrinkles. I mean, they even have it where if you want, you click the wrinkles, right? Oh, thank you, Karen. So yeah, there's one right here. Oh, I love it. Let's see here. On my back in a moment here, I might push this in a little bit more. One of my staples are loose behind this backing, so I'll do that. But look how nice that is. So that's one. Now let's get ready to do the other one. And remember that once this dries, let's see if I can put this up here. Matt, it says there's motion at our door. Maybe that's... Oh, Riley's walking the dogs? I didn't even hear him go out. All right. Perfect. Yeah, I was, and Tiki got all worked up. So pretty cool, right? Love that. The fact that it has the dark print in here and the darkness, it plays off of it pretty nice. So I'm happy with that one. And let's see what this one looks like right now. And see. Yeah, so you have something brassy, just change it up a little bit. Change it up a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. So you guys gonna watch any good movies tonight? Tell me. What are you doing tonight? I feel like tonight is my Friday night. Saturday night to me is my Friday night, because that's when, like I said, the post office closes, and then we give ourselves some time to just, relax and refuel. And also get stuff done around the house. So I will tell you that one of the things I have to get done is, remember the flooring that I put down? Well, I did not get the porch done, and also the little step out in the kitchen. So I'm gonna get that done. Is that Stanley Cat? Hey, kitty, kitty, kitty. We think our cat is so cool. And the cat's probably like, you humans. He's a funny cat. He's got a lot of personality. Personality. I find cats are so easy to take care of. Dogs, that's a whole other thing. Hello to those of you who are just popping on. I'm just updating some thrift finds that I got at the Salvation Army a while back, and I want to put them on my wall, so I want to paint the brass that is on the frame itself. But I think they're really cool. You have the same pictures? Do you really? Well, I'll give you some ideas. If you're over the color, or maybe you just painted yours. Maybe you already did yours. Were they brass before, or were they the olive green always? Or did you do them in I'll Love You More? The dogs get really jealous of each other because, you can't walk both of them together because they're an absolute I always say it's like walking. If you had two windmills on chains on like ropes. Oh my goodness. So we do one at a time, and they get so jealous. Tiki, stop being so vocal. There goes Riley with Oreo now. Oreo's turn. Oreo is the older one, so she's a senior dog, so she doesn't want to go too far. You know, it's funny how they have their own personalities, isn't it? Tiki Tiki. So I was looking over here. I got to I got to replant my succulent. I think it's a succulent. I'm pretty sure it is. I'll show you. Some of you guys might know. Oh, look how nice that looks already. Who remembers the vlog on here where we did the repurposed dresser for the front of my shop and I turned it into a planter? This sits in one of my little trays over here, so I'm gonna take it out. And we filled up this little old can that I found at a rummage sale. Remember that one, the church rummage sale? I love this can right here. It's got the lady onto it, pretty cool. And when I went out and I got all the flowers for the buffet, I bought this little succulent. I mean, it wasn't that big. It maybe stood up like this tall, this part of it right here. And it's grown this much since last summer. So I gotta go figure out. You watered your air plant this morning. I got a funny story to tell you about that, Gayleen. You'll find it a hoot. So yeah, so now I need to go find something bigger to put this in. But isn't this pretty? It just follows the sunlight, so it's gone haywire right now. It's like all over the place. But yeah, so I put it out here to get some sunshine, and I was watering it earlier. Gayleen, I learned about air plants when we had our initial shop. It was a very big space, and I had a ton of vendors in my store with me. And one lady did these beautiful air plants. The first time I ever heard of them. And well, Matt's now master, Susan, at air plants. Remember that, Matt? So she would do these really cool glass vases, like round glass vases, and then she'd fill them with sand and stuff, but little like miniature lawn chairs, and like it became a scene within and the little air plant was in there with it. So it was like a little palm, like a beach thing, right? But the plant was a living thing. So it was funny because she lived quite a distance away, so we had to take care of the air plants, right? Matt, how did you have to take care of them? And anyway, Matt,
I had to fill up the deep sink like once every 2 weeks.
so he said, I don't know if you can hear him. He said he had,
Tons of them.
yes, come here. Tell him what you had to do. Susan Marie was asking how you take care of like what you, but yeah, Matt used to hate it, right?
Yeah, but there's so many.
Yeah.
I had to take them all out.
Yeah.
And then I had to,
You go in the bathroom in our old shop and it would literally look like it was a jungle because Matt was watering the air plants. He would have to take them out. Then you had to like steam the bathroom or something. That's where our big sink was, right? You soak them. Yeah, you put them in a sink, right?
yeah. And then
I think he
let
blocked
them
it out.
for 10, 15 minutes, right?
Let them do it for 10, 15 minutes, you say?
Yeah, or you missed them.
Or you
And-
missed them. That's right. You used to do
And then,
that.
of course, I couldn't find any spray bottles
Yeah.
because you would hide them from me.
Okay. Good one.
No, you would.
All right. So I would hide the spray bottles, apparently. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you'd use them to paint.
That's what Paul is saying. I just spritz my air plants with a little spray bottle. Yes. So anyway, Matt had a whole ordeal. Like it was like he had a bunch of pets, right? So he would be in charge of keeping this vendor's plants alive because if I did it, they would not be alive, right?
And I knew that.
And he knew that. Gayleen says, I throw it under the tap, like a waterfall. I think they absorb what I learned at that time, if I remember this, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure air plants grow on trees. Like they don't actually, they're not attached to the trees, but they just might be kind of like a mossy type thing, right, that hang on to trees. And they absorb the moisture through the wind and like when it rains. And so, you know, when the wind blows and the moisture touches them, they absorb it that way. So maybe the whole waterfall might not be a good idea, Gaylee. It might be afraid to grow, going, I don't know what's happening. I'm not ready to grow up. So maybe try the mister, right? Oh, you guys are funny. All right.
You found it funny.
What's that?
I'm glad you found
Hey,
it
you kept the plants alive. You did a good job. I did find it funny though. I'm like, Matt, what you do with your plants today? So I'm done. What do you guys think? Just gotta let them dry right now. If I wanted to distress the frame just a little bit, I could. And remember, once everything is dry, then you can go around, you know, just with your paper towel or something and get any edges or anything like that, because it'll just come right off for you. But I love that. I am in love with that, and I think I got the perfect place for them. The cool thing is when you buy frames like this, they already come with the hanger, so you don't even have to mess with that. You just need a nail in the wall. Pretty cool. All right, thanks friends for hanging out with me today. Hopefully you got some inspiration, and maybe you just wanted to hang out with the Banana Bunch family, get some company, some ideas, and yeah, maybe you just want something to do. So I'm glad that you guys are here. I will be back on again tomorrow. Thank you, Kayleen. I love them. I love them. Look how sweet that is. These were $5.99 a piece, and I cannot wait to go out and find some more stuff to keep decorating with. And I'm hoping the weather is going to make a final turn for warm, so we can work in the garage and do some big pieces and just do some outdoor vlogs and stuff like that, right? You're welcome, Paula. She says, thanks for keeping her company. Oh, it's nice to have some company on you when you're washing dishes, when you're working on your own projects or anything like that, right? I think black, if you never know what color to paint a piece of furniture, if you put it in black, because it's just such a classy color that it blends with pretty much anything, right? It's just an awesome color. It's like, you know, us having maybe everybody, you know how they always say everybody should have the classic black dress in their closet. So if when in doubt, go a classy black. But I'm loving that. Oh, your husband's out turkey hunting. You know what? We went out mushroom hunting this past week for morel mushrooms. We didn't find any mushrooms.
New area.
I found poison ivy. What's that, Matt?
New area.
Yeah, it was a new area, so we haven't found any just yet. And if you're somebody who hunts for forages for morel mushrooms, the edible mushrooms, we like fry them up with eggs and potatoes and things like that, right? So yeah, if you have a spot where they grow, then you don't typically tell anybody else. So we moved to a new area, so we have no idea, you know. Oh, Shirley says asparagus should be coming up.
Oh, that's been on.
Yeah, Matt, at our old house, which is where Matt grew up, there is still asparagus growing from, how old were you when you and your mom planted asparagus?
5.
5 years old, and so it still grows. Wild asparagus in the backyard. It's awesome. Oh, it's up in Wisconsin? Yeah. See, we've had such a weird spring that you think like, oh, we have beautiful days and nice and moist and things should be really, you know, growing. But then we've also had a lot of snow and just it's been really, really weird. And we're so far north, so the conditions are a little bit different here in the north, right? All right, friends, I'm going to clean up and get out of here. So if you did not hear me earlier and you've been waiting, I'm going to tell you this one more time because for those of you who've been waiting for a wax brush, this is mine in front of me that just reminded me again. I only have 3 of these that I just found, and I put them online, and also Liberty Blue and Sweet Sunset. You have a lot of snow there too. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go on the other side. I want to get out and do more biking, and which is good because I don't know how many, like, you know, how things are going to go with gatherings and events and stuff like that this summer. I'm glad that we get a lot of joy out of just, you know, packing a lunch and setting off. Today, I don't know how many miles we did. Matt, you still out there?
Yeah.
How many miles did we go today?
I only did 5 today.
We did about 5 miles today. This was our first day. But we do a lot of like long bike trips and we're loving it. So a little bit of oxygen, sunshine, and I enjoy getting out and just, yeah, enjoy nature, right? So we'll probably do a lot of that this summer and look for some new bike trails and to travel. We want to travel and, you know, do that sort of thing. So it's all good. Are you coming out this way? I can't quite see you.
I'm hiding.
All right, Matt's making cheese. Maybe I'll film a little bit of his cheese making process if you guys want to and put it into one of my next upcoming vlogs. Let me know if you want to see Matt make cheese because the man makes cheese. All right, I will see you guys tomorrow and take care. Have a good night. Get into something good. Do something that fills your, you know, your happy bucket, all that good stuff. See you tomorrow. Bye.